Hello students. In last class we discussed about Mendel's law of dominance and law of segregation. I hope you remember the two. Today we are going to discuss about the third law of Mendel's inheritance, that is law of independent assortment. Now independent means you know the meaning of independent. One is not dependent on other, okay? And assortment means distribution, their separation or their movement. So what does the law of independent assortment means? See, the separation of gene pairs means parental gene pairs on a given pair of chromosome, and the distribution of the genes in gametes during meiosis are entirely independent of their distribution of other gene pairs on the other chromosome. Means, during meiosis, parental genes divides into the gametes. For example, for tall character, capital T was there in the body gene, isn't it? It will divide into two gametes having one T, another T, single T. Got it? So it is only one in case of one pair of gene. But in case of gene pairs means more than one gene. In a chromosome we know many pairs of genes are there. Not only for tallness but for in case of pea plant, for flower color, that is violet or white. If you think about this example, yellow seed and round shape of the seed, if we consider the two pairs of parental trait during gamete formation, during gamete formation, this character will go to two gametes. Can you see? That is for yellow round, capital Y, and for round it is capital R. It is the dominant trait. So it divides into two, that is YR, capital YR, capital YR, that is yellow round gamete. Similarly, from another pair of characters, it can be green wrinkled. For green, we can write small y as a genotype or allele, and for wrinkle, we can write smaller. Got it? So it distributed. It separate as a green wrinkle and green wrinkle two gamete. Got it? So again you see, in the gametes during meiosis, got it? We understood it can go to the gamete, and their distribution further, how it will go to the next generation, it is random. It is not dependent on the other pair. Means green can be present along with round and wrinkle can be present along with yellow. Means their distribution to the next is entirely independent, where in this law can be explained by a dihybrid cross between two pairs of parental characters. Dihybrid cross means where we consider two pairs of characters. Means suppose it is yellow color of the seed and round shape of the seed, okay? And here the genotypic ratio is 1:2:4:1:2:1:2:1. Means different kind of distribution of the character we can see on the basis of genotype. But morphologically, means how they will look at it, it is phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1. You have to remember it. It is important. 9:3:3:1. Okay. It is the dihybrid ratio, F2 ratio, that is proposed by Mendel, and it is true for all the cases. So here, to understand, we can see one mathematical cross where we can predict how two pairs of characters from pea plant will go to the first generation and then it will go to the second generation. Now see, here Mendel took cross between yellow round. Yellow means, I already told, it is capital Y. Round means R. So as a genotype, it will be YY, capital YY for yellow and capital RR for round. Similarly, green and wrinkle, another plant with two pairs of character. Green means small y, round means smaller. Okay. So see, parental generation is yellow round with this genotype capital Y and capital R. Suppose it is a male parent. Okay. Again, it is female parent. Another plant, female flower. Suppose it is green wrinkle, small y for green, small r for wrinkled. Okay. So during gamete formation, before TT used to separate into two TT, isn't it? Similarly, during gamete formation as a pair, from yellow, one Y will go to one gamete. Gamete means it is pollen grain. From round, one R will go to one gamete. That will make one pair of gene, yellow round. Got it? It is a gamete. Here chromosome number is half. We know na, in meiosis is called reduction division, where gametes always possess the chromosome number half of the parental body. So etu parental body pura half hoy gol na. Again, from another gamete will come. This second Y will go to another pollen grain and round character will go to another pollen grain. So in gametes from yellow round, we will get two types of gamete. Similar type of gamete, it will distribute it in two gamete. Again, from female plant, you see how many gamete we will get? Like these two, same type of gamete. One small y, small r together. Another small y will go to another gamete. Small r means wrinkle character will go to one gamete. So now they are green wrinkle character having gamete. Got it? When we unite, we will consider only one gamete. Okay, we will not consider the four types. When you unite this YR and this gamete, actually the sign should be here. Then just combine these two gamete. Both the pair of character will now come together, isn't it? So here you see, capital Y from this male gamete will come here. R is there. Again, we have to write together. For yellow character, we have to write both the alleles in the plant, because now it is the another plant. Here the chromosome number is restored like parents. So here yellow, and here from this gamete it is green. Yellow and green colors character is there as an allele. For the shape, from this round and from this wrinkle, both the characters together, it is another pair of characters. So we get two pairs of character together. So it is the first generation. If you can see, it is the F1. In first generation, we will get, what will be the phenotype? As per Mendel's law of dominance, it will be yellow round. Why, you tell me? Because one dominant character Y is there, yellow, which is dominant over green. Green cannot express, so it will be yellow. Similarly, here you see capital R is there, na? Capital R means it is round, and small r means wrinkle, but only round will express. That's why F1's phenotype will be, it is yellow round, but it is hybrid or heterozygous. because their alleles are not similar, isn't it? Here, yellow-green gene is there, round wrinkle gene is there. But as per law of dominance, it is yellow round. Got it? So it is in case of pairs of character. Only the dominant can express. Okay? Now, we will go to Mendel's experiment. After getting the F1, what Mendel did? Mendel did selfing of the F1. That is, now we will consider the second parent. Selfing means self-reproduction. We will consider two such plants having male flower and female flower. Got it? So here you see in P2 generation, this is hybrid yellow round. You understood this one only? Hybrid yellow round, one male plant, and hybrid yellow round, that is a female plant. Now see, from this, it is heterozygous. How many gametes we will get here? This point is important. You see carefully here, gametes. See here, it is one pair of gene with different allele, isn't it? So there are 4 possibilities of gamete. We can cross like this. We will take one yellow and round will come together. As we know, only one allele will come. There is a possibility yellow and wrinkle can come, na? So there is a possibility yellow wrinkle. We can do the cross. Then Y and R again. Green and round can come together in the gamete. Got it? Again, green and wrinkle can come together. So there are 4 possibilities. It is now, this is like a monohybrid cross, one pair of characters. So we will get 4 types of gametes. So here you see distribution of the gene pair are independent of another, isn't it? Etu to rule nohoy je yellow round e ahibo aru green wrinkle e ahibo, small y aru r e ekelege thakibo. There is no such case. Okay, hihote independently randomly jenekoi unite hoy tenekoi express koribo pare. That's why ami yellow round palu, yellow wrinkle gene palu, green round gamete palu gene thoka aru green wrinkle gene thoka gamete palu. Similarly, for this female plant also, same 4 types of gamete ami pam no yato female plant to. It is yellow round gamete, small yr, that is again capital Y means yellow wrinkle can be there. Small y and r means green round. Again small y and r, that is green wrinkle. So from the F1 we will get 4 types of gametes, that is different. Now how they will fuse and they show the second generation. This is important. You have to write down the note, do yourself, and you will understand. So many gametes are there, na 4. So we will use here Punnett square. You know Punnett square, it is a Checker square board. Here one side we will put the gametes of male gametes. Understood? Male gametes, that is all the 4 types, and upside we will give the female gametes. Like this. Now we have to simply unite these 2. Here it is capital Y, capital R. Here itself capital Y, capital R, isn't it? It will be now Y together, R together. So it will be yellow round. As per their genotype, all are dominant. So we will write yellow round. Okay. Now you see the same case, yellow and wrinkle. Yellow, wrinkle. First we will do this with these 4. Okay. So what we will do again, capital Y together, capital R and small r. So here we'll write capital R and small r. So now this is the genotype. Capital Y means yellow, capital R and small r means it is for roundness. As round is dominant, it will be yellow round. So yellow round is the phenotype against this genotype. Similarly, you have to combine all. See, again capital Y, capital R and small y, small r, when you will combine, you will get yellow round. So you do these all, just combine these all, and after writing the genotype, you have to write the phenotype. And how to write the phenotype, you know, on the basis of dominant gene. So here, after completing the cross, you will see yellow round, yellow round, yellow round, yellow round, yellow round, yellow wrinkle, yellow round, yellow wrinkled, yellow round, yellow round, green round, green round, yellow round, yellow wrinkle, green round, green round. So can you see? Parents were yellow round and green wrinkle. But in the second generation, we can see the phenotypic ratio, that is yellow round are 9. You have to count. Yellow round are 9, yellow wrinkled are 3, green round are 3, and green wrinkled is 1. So the ratio is 9:3:3:1. Okay? So this is a phenotypic ratio, their morphology. 9 will be yellow round only. Based on morphology, it is phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1. Now see the genotypic ratio. On the basis of genotype, capital Y, capital full dominant is 1. Then hybrid yellow round are 2. Similarly, when you see this, it will be 2, 4, yellow round, all the genotypes are 1:2, 2:2, 2:2, 4:2, 1:2, 2:2, 1:2, 2:1. Okay. So combining these all, the phenotype will be coming yellow round 9, yellow wrinkle 3, green round 3, and green wrinkle 1. Okay. You do the cross, see the video again and again. Then if you have any problem, you can ask me.